Hey traders, so welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Sunday video. In this video, I will be talking about some of the trades in which I am currently in and some of the setups which I am looking forward to enter into the upcoming week. So without any further ado, let's start the video. First of all, talking about the headlines of the day, which was that the President Trump officially announced and imposed new tariffs on Mexico, Canada and China. And at the same time, all these three countries they announced retaliatory measures against the US because of these new tariffs. So in this video we will try to cover this and we will try to understand their potential impacts on some important markets like the stocks, crypto and dollar and gold too. So first of all, talking about the Bitcoin first, Bitcoin is seeing some sell-off for the past few days, and with this recent trade war uncertainty, I think that this sell-off can very well continue for a little more onto the Bitcoin. Now, let me just clear this first. I am in the longer run, I am bullish on to the Bitcoin, and I think Bitcoin has very much room to the upside with the pro crypto president. But right now, I'm just adapting to the current market sentiment to the current market cycle. And Bitcoin is a asset. Bitcoin is a risk on asset which don't likes uncertainty, which don't likes higher interest rates, which don't likes higher inflation. And if the tariffs, like if this trade war actually continues and it like escalates, then it means it can create some inflationary pressures. And if the inflation is start to rise again, then we can see some higher interest rates, some higher uncertainty in the market. And if that happens, then Bitcoin can struggle for a while. And that's why I am interested in Bitcoin longs, but not at the current prices. I am looking for Bitcoin to maybe test these lower demand zones around the 92K or maybe the 88K levels. And if we do test them, then I will be interested to enter in some longer term longs into the Bitcoin, as the long term scenario for the Bitcoin still remains bullish because you have a pro crypto president and you have a very strong US economy. So all these things contribute to the Bitcoin strength, and I think we have a lot of room to the upside. But right now it's better to wait for the dip, for the bearish correction to get over and buy the dip cautiously. Talking about the Nasdaq, same thing for the Nasdaq too. Nasdaq is again a risk on asset just like the Bitcoin, and Nasdaq can see some profit taking moves into the next week because the uncertainty which has recently started with the trade war, with the new tariffs and stuff like this. So I am interested in Nasdaq longs too, some longer term longs, but just like the Bitcoin, for now I'm just waiting and I'm just adapting to the current market cycle. I think Nasdaq can see some profit taking and test these lower demand zones, and if we do test them, then I will be interested in some longer term long positions onto the Nasdaq. Same thing for the S&P 500 too. S&P 500 is just another risk on asset, and I think with this recent news, S&P 500 can see some profit taking move into the next week. And if we do test some lower demand zones, then I will be interested to buy the dip and to enter in some longer term long positions on all these risk on assets. Talking about the gold, after that, we will move on to the Russell and some other currency pairs. Talking about the gold, gold has been very impressive for the past few weeks. And in the last week, we created some new all-time highs on gold. Now, despite a rising dollar, despite a rising 10-year treasury yields, we are seeing gold continue to rise. The main thing, the main reason behind all this uptrend move or all this upside move is because previously we had some uncertainty about the trade wars, about the tariff fears, how the Trump administration will do, how they will handle things and stuff like this. And whenever there's uncertainty, gold tends to rise. Now, as we have officially got new tariffs on different countries, it will bring more uncertainty with them, which means that gold can very well continue to the upside. But initially, we can see some downward move onto the gold, some profit taking move onto the gold. Why? Because all this move to the upside was because of the reason, because of the fact that we may get some tariffs, we may get a new trade war, we may get some uncertainty in the markets. So this was the rumor. Now the news has actually came, which says that the tariffs are officially in, the trade war has officially begun. So there's a play, there's like a statement which is known as buy the rumor, sell the news. And we have seen this buy the rumor onto the gold. And now I think we can see some sell the news play onto the gold. And if we test this support zone, then I will be interested in some gold longs too. But for now, I just think that we can come and test some lower demand zones on gold. due to the fact because of the buy the rumor and sell the news. So this is just a psychological play, and we will see how it ends. For a more technical perspective, fundamental perspective, see, whenever there are tariffs, it also brings inflation, and higher inflation mean higher interest rates. And gold is an asset which don't like interest rates, higher interest rates, but at the same time it likes some higher uncertainty. And that's why I think right now gold can see some sell-off, some profit-taking moves, but afterwards we can see gold bulls to continue to the upside. So for now, I'm not on the sidelines for gold. I'm just waiting for some profit-taking moves for gold to some just test some lower demand zones. And if we do test them next week, then I will be interested to enter in some gold longs too. Talking about the Euro USD, Euro USD is just another trade. I mean, first of all, let's just talk about the dollar, and then we will like it will help us to easily understand what's going to happen with the Euro USD and GBP USD. So, talking about the dollar, I think that next week dollar strength can continue to the upside. Why? Because with tariffs, with trade wars, this creates uncertainty and this brings some higher inflation, and all these things, dollar being a safe haven asset, all these things are good for the dollar. And next week we can see more demand coming into the dollar. And obviously if dollar is going to continue to the upside, if dollar is going to get stronger, then this is a bad news for the Euro USD and GBP USD. I'm currently into a short position on GBP USD, and with the recent uncertainty, with the recent trade war, I think that GBP USD can continue its downward trend for a little more. And same thing for the Euro USD too. It's like literally the same thing for the Euro USD as of the GBP USD. I think that with the recent news, with the recent uncertainty, and with the like more strength coming into the dollar, Euro USD can also see some correction, some more downside move uh, into the coming weeks. And for both of these trades, I share their analysis, their fundamental analysis, their technical analysis, their sentimental, psychological, every aspect. I shared their analysis ahead of time in my free Telegram channel. So if you are someone who is interested in that, I will drop the link in description. You can join our Telegram group from the link given in description. It's totally free to join. I drop analysis of different assets there with total fundamental, technical and psychological and sentimental background. So if you're someone who is interested, make sure you do check out our Telegram channel. And with this, the video has officially ended, and we have covered all the aspects. And if you are if you have any questions, you can ask me in the comment section. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe and the like button so you can remain updated about the upcoming videos. If you like the video, make sure you hit the like button too. We will meet in the next video. Best of luck and happy trading.